Hey guys, PepperAmmy here. This week we are making a strange combo between beef Wellington and chicken meatloaf that oddly works really well together. Now we'll start by preheating your oven to 180 degrees Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit. Then we'll start by combining a small diced onion, 500 grams of ground chicken or chicken mince, 1 cup of breadcrumbs. Now if you're feeling really fancy you can use panko, 50 grams of parmesan cheese and a drained jar of sun-dried tomatoes, and then mix well to combine. Next, chop some herbs of choice. I went for parsley, but you could optionally use some basil or just even leave the herbs out if you do so wish. Then mix to distribute, add in an egg, mix once again. This will help bind it all together. Now you are after a moist mix that's not too wet. You can always add in a little bit of extra breadcrumbs if it is too wet. Then you want to season with your salt and pepper. Taste for seasoning. I'm joking, this is raw chicken. Please do not taste raw chicken. Now, if you really want to trick your anxiety, you can add in some paprika. Now, this will make your cooked chicken look pink, and that is fun to play with, especially if you second guess your cooking abilities sometimes. Once your mix can hold its shape, it's time to prepare your puff pastry. Start by rolling out your sheet. Now, you don't have to do this, but I found it gave a more beef Wellington-esque style type thing take to the dish if I aligned my pastry with bacon. As we all know, chicken and bacon go well together anyway. Then you want to lay your chicken mix out on the pastry, forming a large sausage. Then wrap your pastry around the chicken, carefully rolling over to leave the seam on the bottom. Next, brush the top of your roll with a beaten egg, sprinkle with some flaky salt. Now I went for some mushroom salt, once again to push more to the beef Wellington style of flavour, as of course in beef Wellington you use mushrooms in the pastry. And then make some diagonal slices across the top with a nice sharp knife. Now, if you used a jar of sun-dried tomatoes, you can use that saved oil to coat some baby potatoes and sprinkle over a little bit of salt, some herbs, and place in the oven. This will give them a nice subtle tomatoey taste, and that way you are not wasting that deliciously seasoned oil. Then you want to place your Chicken Loaf Wellington in the oven for 30 to 40 minutes until the pastry is golden on top, and then slice and make sure your chicken is cooked through. And it's pink in the middle. It must not be fully cooked, and it's totally not the paprika I added earlier, and a quick probe proved that it was the paprika I added earlier, and I'm just really anxious when it comes to cooking chicken. And then you just want to slice and serve, and there you have it, a odd mashup between a meatloaf and a beef Wellington that worked really well together. It was nicely seasoned all the way through, and you know, wrapping chicken in pastry with bacon always works well. And of course you have your soft and fluffy new potatoes as well, which you just need to simply drain and serve. And that wraps up this week's episode. If you enjoyed it, let me know down below with a like and a comment. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe for free weekly cooking content, and I will see you all again next week. Thanks for watching.